Sports show with attitude, big boy sports, talking playoff baseball. Now it's time to start talking some of that prep game real quick here, because we have a lot of prep fans here, and we're going to take this opportunity. Welcome to the show. You see, he's always on special assignment. He's always
on secret assignment. We never really know.
Okay, Swig.
What you doing?
No. How are you going to put him on blast when we don't know? Whenever you're at a secret location, you're always having more fun than us.
Well, that's it. I mean.
Well, see, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it is a big difference.
I don't understand. I mean.
Big difference.
So what?
No, it's a big difference.
I don't like telling you, but I like to know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, but when we have special assignments, it's working. You know.
Okay.
You know, so we need to.
Don't act like I'm not working. Just go ahead and keep acting like that. Because I'm on special assignment for a reason, fellas, which is to benefit this show.
Okay,
and this station, the Touch 1140.
So
thank you.
Earlier this year, when you were at Frontier City and we were here.
You remember what happened to me at Frontier
But
City.
the point was, where were you and where were we?
I was on special assignment.
Yeah, special assignment.
I was on special assignment from our sister station, Power 103.5. I couldn't get away from that. They said, "Swick, you've got to go. You've got to go."
I see.
They forced
said, okay,
you.
all right.
They forced
me to go to Frontier
How hard
City.
did they have to twist your arm?
Pretty hard.
Okay.
I was like, hey,
Okay.
I'd love to do some paperwork and some filing.
I got you.
But they sent me to Frontier City anyways.
Well, guys, I'm glad to be back.
I'm glad to have you back
on the show with you guys. I'm glad I'm here with you guys today. I do have in my hand here some very good information, great information. I have high school football scores from last week.
Yes.
Can we run it?
We can run it.
Run it.
Going from the Class 6A. We're going to look at Dale City. Took out Edmond Santa Fe 13-12. Edmond Memorial 48 to Putnam West 0.
Ouch.
Jinx and Sapulpa. Jinx scored 62 points. Speaking of scoring a whole lot of points, we're going to get to a specific massacre later on when I get through the rest of this list. Lawton Eisenhower lost to Putnam City 10-41. Moore got shut out against Norman North 33-0. Mustang and Lawton were in action. Lawton won that game 27-14. Norman beat Edmond North. Edmond North beat Norman 42-28.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Tulsa Union beat Owasso 42-7. Southmore took their first loss against Putnam North only by 2 points, 30-28.
But before you go there, Swick and I circled that game last week.
We sure did.
Because we said Southmore was due for a letdown because they have been coming in here winning after beating Dale City. They're beating the opponents they shouldn't have been beating. And all of a sudden, we knew that was coming. So go ahead.
All right, Midwest City beat Westmore 51-0. And UConn shut out U.S. Grant 63-0. In Class 5A, Carl Albert lost to Shawnee 34-31. El Reno beat Chickasha 24-6. Lawton Mac obliterated Northwest 60-0. And Booker T. Washington put up 90 points against Miami.
Yeah.
90 points.
No. See, that
90 points. That's a massacre.
That doesn't
That's a massacre.
90 points?
90 points. 9-0. I had to double check 3 sources to make sure that it wasn't a misprint.
Now remember, Swick, last week we talked about Booker T kind of on a little losing slide.
That's a way to bounce back.
What in the world?
90, and it's not homecoming. This was not their homecoming game.
90 to
0. 90-0.
Didn't they apparently, and it's pretty obvious, but they don't have a run rule in the 11-man.
No, they do, but it has to be a certain time into the game. So if you get, up 30-something points at the end of the first quarter, you're just up 30-something points. So I don't know what length of time that game was cut off or whatever like that. But the final score reads 90-0.
I would resign from the coach of Miami. I would resign.
Miami. Not Miami. Miami.
What's the difference? It's spelled the same, gentlemen.
No, it's Miami. Okay, stop. Mr. Elk City.
I went to college.
Okay, stop.
All right.
Tulsa East Central beat Stillwell 66-14. Tulsa Central beat Tahlequah. And another game here needs to be mentioned. Tulsa Bishop Kelly wins again 21-17. Class 4AT, what we got?
Bishop McGuinness lost to Weatherford 21-20.
Please make a note of this. See, everybody, including us, we were guilty of it. We're looking at our Class 4A team, what are they? Glenpool, as the team to beat. undoubtedly, Weatherford has something to say about that.
Oh, they have a whole lot to say about that.
Weatherford said, excuse me, while you're writing people off, no, we're here to play. We're playing football here. So they knock off Bishop McGinnis, which is key because it's a district loss. What else we got?
Douglas over Southeast, 55-6. Glenpool over Cleveland, 62-18. That just makes it real interesting to see what else is going to be going on in Class 4A as we're coming close to that. Star Spencer, 40-0 over Tecumseh.
And congratulations, Swick. Looks like Elk City did something.
Yeah, they beat Guyman 35-7. That's just what we do.
35-7.
That's what we do.
That's what you do.
What you do.
Except when we're playing Douglas.
Okay.
In Class 3A, we do have to shout out Anadarko. Anadarko is 5-0. That's 26-3. They beat Newcastle 26-3. Millwood lost to Jones 28-35. This is in Class 2A. Class 2A. Jones 35, Millwood 28.
Heritage Hall picking up momentum once again, 17-0 over Kingfisher. So keep that in mind, how that Class 2A is going to start playing out. There's a ton of teams in Class 2A. So now that we have that, T, can we get some official rankings, please?
These are your official rankings. We just did the top 10 for classes 6A through 2A. Starting off in 6A, number 10, Putnam City North. Number 9, Southmore. Number 8, Bartlesville. Number 7, Dale City. Number 6, Lawton. Number 5, Edmond North. Number 3, Norman North. Also tied for number 3, Broken Arrow. Number 2, Tulsa Union. And number 1, and ranked in 6A boys as of week 5, is Jinx.
I'm cutting the music off, Jinx. I know you guys have earned the respect to have that right there. But what you guys were exposed to, and I know they're not the only one with the story that's been breaking since last week over the head coach and the player movement. There's a lot of schools that do it, but Jinx, now there's a question on just exactly how true those records really are.
Very, very interesting.
I'm sorry, gotta say it.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's out there. If everybody else, when everybody else starts falling, hey, guess what? They'll get mentioned in the same conjecture from this show. What we got in Class 5A, Swick?
Class 5A, number 10, Duncan, 4-1. Number 8, and actually there's 2 teams tied for 8th. I don't like this in the rankings, but we've got to give it to you the way we see it. Tied for 8th, East Central and Booker T. Washington.
Okay, Booker T should get an asterisk and move ahead because of that. Now, not to mention, this is one of those things we haven't wrong in the polling. Booker T beat East Central earlier.
Yes, so I don't understand this.
but given the record, 3-2, 4-1.
Okay, number 7, McAllister, 5-0. Number 6, Ada, 5-0. Number 5, Carl Albert, 3-2. Number 4, Lawton MacArthur, 4-1. Number 3 is Tulsa Bishop Kelly, 5-0. Number 2, El Reno, 5-0. And number 1 in 5A, Shawnee.
Now, one thing has to be said. You got to love high schools. Because high school rankings, we're not necessarily concerned about what your record said. The number 5 ranked team in that is what we got, Carl Albert.
And they're 3-2.
They're 3-2. Yet you got East Central and Ada and McAllister, who are all 5-0. And
I guess all the voters seem to think that those 2 losses were.
Now these are all voted on by the coaches. This is the official coaches poll.
I don't like this.
This is the coaches poll.
Like
this is coming from the high school coaches poll.
Keep it moving.
Going to Class 4A, number 10 Tecumseh at 4-1. Number 9 Star Spencer at 3-2. Number 8 Bishop McGinnis at 3-2. Number 7 Poto at 5-0. Number 6 Grove at 4-1. Number 5 Wagner at 4-1. Douglas at 4-1. Weatherford 5-0. Number 2 Sallisaw at 5-0. And number 1 Glenpool at 5-0.
So even though Weatherford made a big statement this week by knocking down Bishop McGinnis, you have to keep in mind here that Sallisaw still needs to be dealt with, and we're going to have to look to see who Sallisaw has played, and we team, make a note of that. We need to take a look at who Sallisaw has played in Class 4A to see if they are a true, worthy number 2 over Weatherford at this point.
The Weatherford Eagles.
Hey, can you give me an update in Class 3A? Just where's Anadarko? Because that's the only team we're tracking.
Anadarko, they're number 7, but they are 5-0. There's actually several 4-0 and 5-0 teams in the top list. All 1 through 7 in Class 3A are all undefeated.
Now in Class 2A, there's too many teams to mention, so take to the teams that we have to track. But they actually got a top 20 list.
Interesting enough, Heritage Hall, 2 and 3. They're the number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Okay.
Then you have Millwood, 3 and 2. They're number 11.
in the coaches poll.
This is in the coaches. This is
Now, this is funny because last week when we did this, Millwood was a little bit higher, but in the coaches poll, they're voted down quite.